Callia wines are friendly, easy drinking styles, very young, but we do have some more elegant style, but it's mostly for some younger consumers and easy drinking. But it is a style of all Callia. You can drink it just for a glass, but it's also good to have it with some food, especially Argentina steak. But we also have, for example, the newest wine Esperado, which is a sweet red wine, quite new. We all started with it, of course, in Argentina. It's a new trend in Argentina, and this is especially for the younger consumer, which started drinking. And it's also very gastronomical. A lot of people think it's a sweet red wine, but gastronomical with dessert or even meat with port sauces or whatever. There are a lot more wines from Argentina. Callia, especially San Juan area, is very good with Shiraz grape. This grape is very good with this region because of the warmth. But there's also Torrontés. But Torrontés is from all over Argentina, from the northern part to the southern part. So you have a lot of different styles of Torrontés. You have sweet styles, but you have also the dry, very floral, aromatic types of wines. And of course there is Sauvignon Blanc and Chardonnay, and there's so much more than just Malbec, but it's still the most known grape of Argentina. Argentinian wines, well, especially San Juan area, it's a very warm area, a lot of sun, sandy soil, and in Argentina we're allowed to use drip irrigation, so we use the meltwater of the Andes Mountains. That makes our wines each year almost the same, because each year we have a lot of sun and not that much rain, but we give the grapes water when they really need it. So this gives us the opportunity to have each year almost same quality. And for all the other regions of Argentina, like Yuco Valley or Salta, these are more high altitude wines, and it's a bit harder to make wines because of the lower temperatures.
Yeah, I think most people don't know that Argentina is the sixth largest wine producing country in the world, and there will be times where there was, I think, 95% home consumption. People drank over 100 liters. But I think, because of the change of economical situation, it's very hard in Argentina for the last 20 years. There has been a lot of inflation and political issues. Argentine wineries started to export wines, and that obviously was an initiative. Then a lot of European and large companies take over Argentinian wineries, so our company as well, which basically used Argentinian wines more for the export. I think the barbecue trend is something which is very important if you talk about Argentinian wines and food matching. If you look at the New World wines, 10 years back, 15 years back, New World has been very sexy, but I mean, still, we have here in Poland a lot of American wines, but Argentina is interesting, there's something, it's very positive, the tango, the people, they have a Mediterranean style, they are a little bit like Italians. If you go to Buenos Aires, you could think you are in Barcelona or in Madrid or in Milano. It's very interesting, and I think though that's obviously has not reached the full potential, and I really believe that Argentina has a great future.
Okay.
I mean, as I mentioned earlier, that I think Argentina has become more premium. If you look New World wines. In a lot of countries, we have premium wines as well. However, we have a lot of entry-level wines, and I think if it comes to Argentinian wines, has always had its higher quality level. So we are not really into bulk wine business, whatever. So Argentina is in terms of quality ratio very, very important. I think your second question, what would I change? I probably turn the question around or back and say, okay, we as an Argentinian producer, we are actually an Argentinian producer, but we have a Dutch owner, which is our owner, Mr. Pon, and he has taken a lot of huge investment in the future. And that's very important. If you look at the quality of the wines, we are not like a stock market company who has to sell the wines and losing its quality. My message is, that I'm very proud to have, the combination to work for Argentinian wine company, but it's basically owned by a European owner. We have a European customer service, which is very important. We have European base, and that obviously helps us to drive distribution around Europe much quicker. And I think that's the key for the success in the future as well.